over to me and she said, Renee, I have an overage in my account. And what she was trying to do, because we, during lunchtime we would have to switch out, but we got so close working together, she wanted to show me how to rob. And now I wasn't even in the church then. I'm being honest. I was not in the church. I wasn't thinking church oriented. But she said, this is all you have to do when the customers come. Just increase it this amount of money and see if anybody detected. So she got to the point where she first told me, don't put the prices on the merchandise, because our job was to put prices on the merchandise. And she said, don't put prices on the merchandise. And so she already knew what merchandise was what, because she had been there longer. And she said, we're going to have to bargain because we're not making much money and we have to make up the difference. Okay, this is a little company, but it wasn't her company. She's not the owner. She's not the owner. And so she said, well, we have a quota to make and we're not making it. So let's just become salespeople. Let's sell the product, okay? That's fine in my mind because you're salespeople, right? But the owner had established a certain price for her product. And the mind of the worker was, I've been greedy, I've been stealing, I've been getting money. So this is what happened. We have to write down every item that was sold. So we cannot write that amount down. So she was getting away with writing down the product, writing down the amount of the product, but she would take the overage. At the end of the day, she had her own little ticks and tacks on how much the overage was. So when she would go home, because sometimes the owner would not come back the next day or the next week and pick up her money, she would have made a good $500, $600, $700 extra a week. Now she robbed the people to get it, yes, but this is what happened. She got greedier. Amen. She got greedier. And she said, okay, let's just tell her we didn't sell this amount, because the owner wasn't keeping count of inventory. So the inventory was up to us to keep count of. When the shipments would come in, we would receive the shipments, and the quantity of the shipment was damaged, returned, not issued. And so the owner started losing money, all because there was a worker who thought, okay, let's do right by the company. Let's go ahead and take the prices off the merchandise so we can go ahead and adjust them to the customers. If they want it, we'll bid on it. It's like a bid. And so, okay, established. The owner wasn't checking her product. She trusted. Why? Because the productivity was great at first. She was reaching quota, but she was still pocketing the money. At the regular price, the stuff was selling. And it was those scented candles, and sometimes they made them like sculptures. It was making money. It was making money, but she thought, okay, she was originally stealing from the owner and had to make up the difference. And so what she thought is, we can make more money by taking the prices off the inventory, the product, and then just saying, okay, let's take it up about $10 and see what they say, and then we can work deals with them. And that's part of sales, But when you start getting greedy and you pocket the money for yourself, and she know if a person have guidelines in front of her, our work says, go ahead and price the merchandise. She had to come to me. She couldn't continue to do it by herself. That's why it's always good to have more than one person in your business also. And hopefully the other one is trustworthy. But I tell you what, there were times that I did do what she wanted me to do. I did exactly. She said, well, we made an overage. She would come to me at times to get me in on the scheme. And she said, oh, wow, look how much overage we made. We made it for the company, but don't you think we deserve a little of this? Of course. That's our commission. We sold. I didn't have no problem taking any extra money. And so she said, okay, this is the amount of the product. This is the amount we sold. And this is the amount of overage. And so the overage, she said, this is what we'll do. We'll do it 3 ways evenly. And so she got to the point where I really believe, now that I got older and more mature, that lady never got that third one. She never got that third package. She kept that herself. And she wasn't trying to rob me. She was trying to make it to where it seemed like she was helping the company. So again, understand what they do. When you start robbing and you start stealing, regardless to who you are, you set others up to rob and steal. And the only one that's going to be hurt is the entity that you're working for, whether it be the government facility or whoever it may be. A thief is a thief. It's not so much, it's a mentality. There's a difference in the mind. Are you really trying to work hard for the company? And there are a lot of company out there, they want to hire someone that are thieves, but they don't look at the long picture. A thief is a thief. You hire them to be a thief, and eventually they're going to be embezzling your money. And then you're going to get upset because they're going to find a way after getting greedy to take your profit down. And you're going to have a higher loss and not understand why. And especially if you're not keeping up with the books. Most owners, when they begin to grow, they don't do their own books. And a lot of them cannot hire an accountant. So a lot of times they put a manager. And that's the one that's handling the accounting. They're handling the inventory. Amen. They're handling everything for the company while they're out thinking, okay, I'm big now. I ain't got to work for my own company. And now you have thieves. Amen. You have thieves. And so you have to be careful because a thief is a thief. A pickpocket is a pickpocket. A liar is a liar. A gossiper is a gossiper. And that's what you have to say. Now, again, we all have gossip in us. So I know y'all want to say the walls of fire is news. And we take the gospel and the gospel and we blend it together and we do something good for the country and the nations. Amen, amen, amen. All right. So, with all that saying, I know we said we're going to talk relationships. We got a good, I'm going to have to break it down anyway. So, oh well. We can stop it here. I want to play music so bad, but I can't figure out how to blend this stuff together. Amen. Relationships. That we're going to take a commercial break and we're going to upload what we have and then we're going to talk about relationship. How about that? Let's do it that way. We're going to talk relationship. Amen. We'll be after these messages. We'll be right back.